guys, welcome back to another revisiting, and we are revisiting Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is the 2014 sequel to the initial movie Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which we reviewed and revisited last week. So if you did miss that, please go back and watch that, of course. We are watching all of the Planet of the Apes movies in the run-up for the new one, the fourth one, in the installment, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So, what did I think of Dawn? Dawn is the second one. It is the one after, we get to learn a bit about Caesar's backstory, where he came from, how he became to be this, I guess, powerful ape in the sense of with his mind. Where does this journey start? So this is where, the apes are very much, in real life. There's a virus, which we learned from the first movie in Rise. That virus is like basically wiping out human civilization as we know it. And the whole journey of this movie is based around, those apes actually figuring themselves out and actually realizing that there is some humans in the world that are still left, because they believe that all humans were gone after they see one, after many years. And then on the flip side, the humans also think that the apes are kind of gone or going under the radar kind of thing. So, it's that. One of the biggest changes to this film, though, is the loss of the director from the previous movie. So Rupert Wyatt actually stops being the director. I'm not sure why, but they replace him with Matt Reeves. Now, Matt Reeves, well known recently, obviously, for rebooting and starting the Batman franchise with, Rob Pattinson and stuff. But he did make Dawn of the Planet of the Apes as well as War of, which is the third movie. So, those two movies, I guess, they do have the same feeling, even though I haven't really said much about War yet, so stay tuned for that coming soon. So this is the first film, really, where we step away from that side of things, and I really didn't like that aspect of the plot, to be honest, where we step away from what was Caesar's past. There is a nice scene where he wants to go back to what he knows when, Caesar maybe thinks that he's going to die. So he goes back to the home, and we see the circle window that we know Caesar loved from his bedroom. He finds an old video camera where he's watching, James Franco, teaching him as a baby and stuff like that, and, going back to just as he thought he was going to die, kind of when he started his life. He wanted to end his life. So there's a nice moment there. And I guess there is some closure in that element of that part of the story. But James Franco is just retconned. Like, the whole reason why he was doing the virus and everything, I know that is very much like what started the entire plague and, I guess, the rise of the apes. And this is what the franchise is about. But Caesar had such a deep relationship with them. And it is why he is so compassionate towards humans. So I think this film really did struggle in that element, I thought. I didn't really feel as sold on his journey in this one because, that figure was missing, And Caesar now is very much the leader of the pack of apes. He does have a few challenges along the way with Kubo or Kobo, and that whole story is one in itself. I do like the film, and I do like the elements that it does do. I think technically it is a fantastically, amazing film, and it does have a very gritty feel to it. But I am very much against the fact of getting rid of the characters from the first movie, completely retconning it, and then bringing in new people like Jason Clarke came in, Gary Oldman came in, Kerry Russell, Toby Cabell, and getting rid of those. Obviously, Andy Serkis comes back as Caesar, we get that, but, getting rid of those human characters from the first one is where what I didn't like about the MonsterVerse movies, which I obviously watched Godzilla vs. Kong recently. So, those elements of the story are not good, and it does go into War, that same type of theme, because they changed the actors again, because Jason Clarke and Gary Oldman has even disappeared. So it is those question marks that are rising. But technically, an amazing film, very good looking, obviously, very nice streaming quality. I watched it on streaming, so I watched it on Disney Plus. Very good quality there, very easy on the eye, so to speak. Liked how it looked a lot. So rating it, I actually gave it a 3.5 star. I know a lot of people are going to say that's very low. It is on the high end, but for me, I was just emotionally not as invested as I was the first film. I couldn't have cared less about the whole ape element. I had no real bonding with the actual apes themselves, but we need more time, I think, to actually get into that journey. This film did feel like a bit of a crossover film in terms of going into the next thing, hence War and obviously Kingdom. So stay tuned for the upcoming revisiting on War, because I think this review may make more sense once you see that review, I guess. But yeah, we are on the journey of watching all these films. This is obviously the second one in the franchise, as I said. So if you want to go back and watch that first revisiting, please do. It is there on the channel. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, as I said, for the new one, as well as next week, War of the Planet of the Apes. And yeah, Loving the franchise so far. There we go. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.